Drop a like on this video within 5 seconds or this clown is going to try and get you in your sleep. I would not risk it. Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy BADGEPLUG, and today we have an extremely important video, probably one of my most important videos of the entire year so far. So we all know that 2K20 has been out for about 6 months now, so that means that we're about or close to 6 months from now NBA 2K21 dropping, and it's an extremely important year for 2K because the next gen consoles are coming out holiday 2020. So we don't know the exact release date of those systems, but it will be within a few months of 2K21 dropping. Now, we have a lot of information soon to come about NBA 2K21 because my first 2K20 news video was May 20th of last year. So that means that we're about 2 to 3 months away from starting to get lots of details and information on NBA 2K21. All right. So one thing before we get into this video is I want you guys to comment down below what is one thing you want to see in NBA 2K21. Tell me multiple things if you want, but what's the most important thing you want to see in the game? Now, today's video is going to be talking about the main things NBA 2K needs to do for 2K21 to not only be successful, because they've done that for the last few years, but to have longevity and to be a game that does not die out in December, January, where 2K has been dying out the past few years, and customers are not happy with that. They want the game to last. They want to pay $60 plus VC for a game that they can play almost for an entire year without getting bored. All right, so I've already made a wish list video on NBA 2K21. You guys have seen it a few months ago. This video is a lot different than that one because I'm going over the main things. In that video, I was talking about a lot of small details and stuff, also a few big details, but a lot of small things that 2K needs to put in the game. Now, the first one on my list, number one, I'm pretty sure you guys all know it. Let's take a second real quick, think about it. Yes, it is multiple parks and or affiliations and or both. All right, now I also have a side thing on it, exclusion 2K. If you're only going to give us one park in 2K21 or only one park until next gen, separate it from the neighborhood. Okay, separate from neighborhood is what I have down, because we cannot have another game that has the neighborhood and the park combined unless somehow the 3 parks also have a neighborhood in it too. Then that's fine. But you know, 3 whole neighborhoods and 3 parks, 2K's not gonna do that. But if they do 1 park or they do 3 parks, separate it from a neighborhood. Give us portals to enter where we can go to Sunset, where we can go to Rivet, all that type of stuff. That way we don't have to be in it, because the main problem with 2K, especially for longevity and people playing the game for a good amount of time, is since I got banned, obviously I have to play on different accounts and stuff. They don't have quote unquote clout. I don't even care about clout. That's probably the only good thing about clout, is that on my account I was able to get back-to-back games, right? Once I got banned, I know exactly what it's like. And even before that, I fought for you guys for 2 years now, 3 years, talking about there is no need to have the neighborhood and park combined, because there's people that's sitting there, there's people that's sitting in stores, there's just no reason to have that in the game, because there's no way to constantly get games on 2K. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, bro. I know you do. Make sure you drop a like on this video if you agree with what I'm saying. I go into a park and I might be able to get a game, be able to get 2, right? Maybe. And that's, you know, with people running from me and all that type of stuff. No matter what account I'm on, people are running. That's a problem also that we're going to talk about. But maybe 1 or 2 games, and then boom, the park is an absolute wasteland. There's nobody in there. So there's only 2 things, and I have them both written down. Okay, it's either separate the park from the neighborhood or increase the server size. There cannot be a server max limit of 75 people, especially because, guys, you got to think about this. We're going to be on next gen now. Listen, the games, the systems are supposedly able, at least for the Xbox, to play multiple games at one time. Okay, so you can have one game open while you're sitting on the spot, you know, 2K open while you're sitting on the spot and playing Call of Duty at the same time. And then when your boy says, hey, the game started, boom, you hop on 2K, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So there is absolutely no way that you're going to be lagging on 2K with, let's say, 30, 40 more people in the server. Now, You guys know how 2K is. Hold my beer, right? They're those type of people. You know, it could happen. But that is not our fault or my fault for requesting the game to have more players in the server because, oh, badge plug, that's a terrible idea because you know how 2K servers are. No, that is not our fault. That is something I'm requesting. Obviously, that has to go with the servers too, but they have to have either a separated park from the neighborhood or like a park with like 150 people to be able to be in there at the same time, because there's every single park you go into. If it's a full park or close to a full park, right? 70 people in there, 75, whatever. 40 of them are sitting there. You know, 10 are in the Gatorade store, 10 are in Swags. You guys see what I'm saying? There's 5 people that are scared to play. It's always like that, all right? So the next big important thing, I love making NBA player videos, stuff like that, all right? Lots of people, it is literally the #1 thing on Park, the #1 most viewed topic in Park in like the last 2 years. NBA player videos, celebrity videos, make face scans. Okay, you guys have them. I've seen them on the computer where there's like hidden face scans or something. I don't know if that's a mod they put into the game, whatever. If it is a mod that other people can put into the game, then certainly the people at 2K can do it. They face scan all these players, right? Put them into the park. And look, 2K, I know how you guys are. Make them 5,000 VC. I don't care. Make it 5,000. I want my player to look exactly like Giannis. You know what I'm saying? I want my player to look exactly like Steph Curry, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, all these people. If you face scan them, put them in the park too, because it takes 10-15 minutes to make a face scan. You got to search it up on YouTube. It doesn't even look exactly like them. You want your player to look exactly like the player, and people would love that. I mean, I'm talking about everyone would have a face scan bot. They maybe wouldn't use it, or they'd use it at sometimes, not all the times, but everyone would have a face scan bot, at least their favorite player. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, on to the next one. That was a big one. So was the having multiple parks. But the next thing is balancing archetypes, okay? We all know in 2K18, the stretch big and the post score, by far best 2 builds, okay? Stretch big, you could shoot 100% smothers and make it. You know what I'm saying? They were extremely broken. The shot contest system was terrible in 18. It was also kind of that way in 19, all right? In 19, there was glass cleaner stretch lineups, okay? But it wasn't as bad as 19. You couldn't dead eye people as bad, but it was still very bad, okay? In 2K20, all right? In 19, we had the stretches. We had the post scores. They were very good builds, just like they were in 18, all right? In 2K20, we have super overpowered post scores. Now, 2K has done each year a better job, kinda. This year is a lot better. In 18 to 19, they didn't really make a big step, but 19 to 20, they made a much bigger step with balancing archetypes, okay? You can get on the game. You guys have seen it a million times with me. I'm on a slashing playmaker, I can dominate, okay? I'm on an offensive threat, I can dominate. I'm on a slasher, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of builds where you can win extremely efficiently on this game, but it's still a little bit too non-balanced, okay? We still got post scores where if you come up against a good post scorer who knows what he's doing, you can hit 100% smothered post hooks, post fades, post hops, without even being in takeover, okay? That's something that has to be fixed. Now, I know there's some post scorers watching this video salty right now. There's no way you can sit there and say that your build is not overpowered. It's the only build in the game that can hit 100% smothered hooks, you know, post hops, post fades, without even being in takeover. There's sharpshooters that can hit 100% smothered in takeover with steady shooter on Hall of Fame, but, you know, I'm not agreeing with that even being in the game, first of all, but you have to have steady shooter on Hall of Fame. So when you're open, that steady shooter, which also lets you, you know, it lets you hit the contested shots, is gonna make you miss a lot of open shots. Okay, so that's a little bit of a counter, but I still don't agree with, you know, hitting 100% smothered shots. But it's not how a post score is. I've seen it 1,000 times. I'm talking about, this is not even a rare occurrence. Like, this can happen almost every game when you're playing with a post score. I play with a post score a lot. If you guys play on the 1v1 court or watch people that play on the 1v1 court, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you play with a post score, you know what I'm talking about, okay? That is my big 3 for NBA 2K21. Obviously, you know, good working servers, stuff like that. That's not something I'm going to put in the video because that's up to 2K. Like, that's completely up to their decision. No, if we could have every single YouTuber, because I mean, pretty much every YouTuber says it. Yo, better servers, 2K. Can we get better servers? It's just not gonna happen unless they want to do it. So it's your boy BADGEPLUG. You have been plugged in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new. Drop a like if you haven't yet, and leave something down below that you want to see in NBA 2K21. And I'm out. Peace.